Hello guys. Alright, today's project is actually going to be a little lighter, I guess. The one you saw that I uploaded yesterday is it's the book, and it was the Valentine's book, but of course it's very heavily distressed. So I wanted to do something a little bit more like pretty for those of you who like things a little bit more sweeter for Valentine's Day. So I want to make sure that this is fully on here, because what I plan to do is utilize the bottom of this heart. Like normally we put flowers and things up in this area. I'm gonna do something a little bit different this time, and I'm probably gonna go ahead and cut out these slats. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to see maybe if I could do it this way and have like greenery come up here with the bow. Something a little different. So I'm just gonna cut out the basic shape first, and then I'll go in and cut the slats. I had to get new scissors. Those other ones were giving me blisters, the little ones. I needed a really good pair. And this is just one of those Dollar Tree tiles that we're all using right now. They're very pretty and they're versatile, so you really can get a good look with these tiles. I know yesterday's video was of that book, the Valentine's book, and I know it was long. And it actually took me a total of like 4 hours to do that book. There were so many steps to it that it just took forever. And I was like, well, I need to still explain this if somebody wants to make it. I've had people tell me on Facebook they want to try it, so I needed to make sure that I explained it properly for those people. So I've got these flowers, and like I said, I'm going to make this one more of like a sweet, pretty. It will still be distressed, but nowhere near as heavily as like the book yesterday. But I'm gonna make it more of creams and pink colors. I don't want to go too dark on here because I'm gonna put some of these dark flowers, but I do have a paint called Ballet Slipper. It's pink, it's Waverly, so I'll probably use that. Looks like it would go well, and if not, I'll have to just mix my own color. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is go with the two-tone and do the wood parts with the antiquing wax, and then go over this stuff with the pink. I'm gonna try it. If I don't like it, I will repaint everything and go back over it all over again. But you just don't know until you try, right? So I'm gonna take these off first and do the painting, and then I'll glue those on. So I'm gonna get these edges because you are gonna see those. But as always, all of my items are on my Etsy shop. Once I'm done, I go ahead and I list them up there so that everybody has access. And the thing though is, they are one of a kind. I don't make more than one item of things for the most part. Stuff like this would be one of a kind. If it's the candles, the bows, that kind of thing, then obviously I can make as many as I need to. But for signs and things like that, for the most part, they are one of a kind. So once they're gone, they're gone. And I let people know that because I had somebody get upset with me because I didn't make more than one of a sign that she really liked, and it sold before she had a chance to get it. So I like to make sure I tell everybody. I just want to get this part distressed before I put the tile on here. I think it would just make it easier. Alrighty, I think that's probably good. So now we will put these on here, and I'm just going to glue them on. need some glue. First one's down. We can go ahead and put that one down. Alright, same thing with this one. I want to make sure I've got this lined up well. And you gotta remember there's a piece missing in here, so you gotta line it up as best as you can. So now, I will paint this, and I'm gonna do it with this, it's called Ballet Slipper. Waverly, it's a chalk paint. I like chalk paint for this stuff. This is a slick surface, so chalk paint works really good for sticking to stuff like this. I think I've used this color like once. So, in true form to me, this will get distressed. You'll still see the pink, but it's just not going to be, I don't know, pink. You will get the pink, but it's going to be distressed. I have to say, for those of you who have been looking for things on my Etsy shop in the Valentine's section, yeah, it's everything sells pretty fast, almost as soon as I list it. So I'm trying to keep up. I'm trying to get more in there. Tomorrow, like I said, is going to be that really, we're supposed to get a huge storm. So if power doesn't go out, I plan to be crafting all day. And I do have a couple of spring and Easter projects in mind that I will try to get to tomorrow. So bear with me. I am getting stuff made as quickly as I can. But I do appreciate that everybody has been so supportive. So thank you. Alright, I did go ahead and do a test piece, and I don't know. I think it's looking too peachy for these flowers. You see it? So, although it is, you know, supposed to be distressed, I think it's too much. So I'm thinking I might actually go with black and get in these crevices and stuff, but not over the whole thing. Maybe I can do this in a way that's just sort of tamping it with a small brush that's like really, I'll go down here. If I just kind of do it around the edges and in some of these crevices, you know what I mean? Like maybe that would work if I go just follow these and get all these edges. So I'm gonna come in here after with some black to give it a little bit more dimension. I feel like I say that word every video. But it's true. So that's not terrible. I don't hate it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish. And this is just paint, guys. If you do something like this and you decide you don't like it, you can paint over it. Start again. Alright, guys. I'm loving this. It's distressed, but you can still see the pink. That's what I wanted. So now you can see it still goes with the flowers. Okay, so next thing I'm gonna do is get some more greenery. So one thing I did have to buy, I was completely out of greenery. And we can't be out of greenery, guys. You know this. So actually, I have this, and I'm thinking I might try and see how it looks. You can try down here first, just on these raised areas, just to give it a little bit of bling. I don't want to cut out. So if you go over it after, it gets shinier. I don't want to cut out like the black that I've put on here and any of the distressing, but it would be nice just to add that little something that, you know, you're like, ooh, that looks good. What is that? Like it? I like it. So let me get my greenery. I have this long stuff here. This came from Hobby Lobby, and it's very pretty. I actually saw it and I was like, ooh, really like that. So they do come apart like little pieces, but I need just like a big thing of it. And so I'm gonna cut, let's start down here. I'm gonna cut off, let's see, I kind of want to go up like that. I don't think I'm gonna do the leaves of these flowers because they're so different. They're different in color. But look at how pretty that is. Aw, you guys, I love it. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this bow going. Alright guys, I have all of these colors. I don't have pinks because I don't normally work with pink, so I don't have that, but I do have the stuff that I normally use. And I think I'm gonna cut the strips a little wider because I want to make a bigger bow. So this will actually show you guys that you can make the messy bow in different sizes. Because right now I have them, or I'm making them smaller, so they're about 4-ish inches. And this will show you that you can go a little larger with them if you have a larger project. And like I said, I normally go with 8 layers for the bow. So we're gonna see if that's enough. So we've got, I mean it's the same process. So if you want to go over and check out the video for the bow, it's just called the messy bow. It's there, and it's the same process. If you can make it almost any size you want to. So, and even these I might cut down more. It's not really, you know what I mean? I'm gonna make them a little bit bigger, and then I will just trim them down like I normally do. And then I'm gonna go with the ticking. It's really the only thing I have that's close to this color as far as fabric. I might have a ribbon. Let me see if I have a regular ribbon. You guys, look what I found in my stash. Oh, look at that. So I'm gonna use this, but what I'm gonna do is cut this in half once I have my strips in place here. And this has the darker color pink in it. I might still use some ticking. Alright, let's see. See? I didn't even realize I had this because I don't usually go with pink. It's not usually a color I use. So actually these have wires in them, so I'm going to cut those out because I don't need those. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut these in half. I mean, they look kind of thick, but I can always cut them down after. And again, I usually go 8 layers, but if it goes more, that's fine. Let's go with, kind of want to go, we'll do ticking. Alright, let's tie it up and see how it looks. Shake, shake, shake. This is what you guys do. Oh, look at this, you guys. When you guys get yours in the mail, if you've ordered them, shake it up. That's why I leave these on the end. Bow. Remember, these are on here, but they're not attached yet. So the bow's gonna go here. Oh, that's so pretty. Look how pretty that is. I love it. So, just like my little bows, I have to go around the edges and trim it. Make it like a little bit more even. What do we think? Do we like the bow on here? And then I can like add a button. Actually, I can add a heart button. Like that. It's a heart. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and start getting everything attached. And get it all glued together, and that will be it.